Hey guys, Fly Girl VSG coming into you. I'm actually not doing an update video yet. I'll probably actually do it in the car later. But I am doing a makeup video. Several people have asked me to do one, and I saw Lauren Losing do one I think last week, and I was like, sorry, I'm hot and sweaty. I'm trying to dry off. And that motivated me, like, oh, you know, people have been asking me this for months, like I should do this. I don't use very fancy products, but I mean, I'm just going to show you what I do on like a day-to-day basis. Not when I necessarily do my makeup fancy, but just on what my makeup looks like every day. So hopefully you guys can see this. First of all, I'll tell you that I start either with this Aveeno Positive Radiant Daily Moisturizer SPF 15, or, which I actually forgot I had, in the summertime, I'm more apt to use this, which is Eucerin Daily Protection SPF 30, because it's higher, and it's fragrance-free and all that stuff. And then I tone before I put my makeup on with this coconut face toner, coconut water for all skin types. It's certified fair trade, no animal testing, vegan, soy-free, and I get this at Whole Foods, or I don't know if New Seasons has it, but I got this one at Whole Foods. It's actually made of Olympia, Washington, which is pretty cool. So the first step is to make sure that I am not very sweaty. And I use Pure Minerals Medium Tan for my base. So that's what this is here. It's a 4-in-1 pressed mineral makeup powder, broad spectrum SPF 15. And so I use that with this little chisel brush here that is nothing special. Whatever. It works though. And I just kind of take it and I round it in, and I just kind of put it in a circular motion all over. Obviously, the computer is not a very good mirror, so we'll see how this turns out. I actually have a mirror here I can use. Or actually, it's on the end of my thing. So I am a little moist, which, you know, is, you know, because I've been walking and I've worked out. I think I've had like 90 minutes of activity today. So I also just got out of a cold shower, which sometimes does the opposite of what you anticipate in terms of cooling you off. Now, I don't really need it today, but some days, and I'll just do a little bit of it. Some days I use a little bit of this MAC Select Cover-Up as just like a, I'm sure you could use this to highlight. I know Lauren is really into highlighting and contouring and stuff. I don't really know how to do that yet. So I just put a little bit, like if I have a little circle under my eyes or some leftover makeup I couldn't quite get off. I just put that underneath post foundation because it's kind of the same color. So yeah, just a little bit of that. Or if I have any zits, which doesn't happen often, but sometimes it does. So today, this is just, let's see. So then I do blush. Now this is something I did learn from Lauren Losing. She had posted a video a long time ago about contouring, and I don't know anything about it. But this is what I do, is I use this bronze. It's from Model Company. It's just a shimmer bronzing powder. Super, it's actually pretty dark, which I'm pretty fair. And then I have this Everyday Minerals contouring specific brush, and I kind of just dab it in there, and then I kind of, you know, tap it like this off. I don't want it all over the computer, but and then you start at the top of the ear, and this is a whole other video here, but you stop at the top of the ear, and you kind of go down in one swoop. So you can see I kind of have a line there now. That'll get better. Kind of do that again. You don't go all the way down to your mouth, you just go halfway. And this has been, ever since I started doing this, this is when most of the people have been like, your skin looks so good. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything differently. I mean, I drink more water, but I've always drank a lot of water. So I do that, and then whatever's left on the brush, I mean, there's a little bit left, and there's obviously this line, like on my face, is, the video says to do this activity, but I actually just take the brush sideways and then just blend it in. And then I kind of do a little bit on my temple, you know, and I just blend it in. You'll see that line will go away here in a minute. And I kind of go up on my forehead just a little bit. But see, that line is more blended now. And that's when you can kind of go, you know, under the cheeks if you want, create a little shadow. And that's it. I just kind of go with whatever's left on the brush, which doesn't create a lot. And it blends real nice. And then I take, this is CoverGirl Cheekers blush. It's just a light, I have never used that blush brush, but it's just a light kind of a medium pink. I use that with another Eco Tools blush brush. Nothing fancy. I got it at Ulta. And then that's when I do my cheeks, the tip of my nose, the top of my forehead, and then the other cheek. Not very much at all. Just a little bit of pink. So very light. Also, my makeup box, so you know when I'm pulling from, is this big. I have so much makeup. Not as much as Lauren. Lauren is really into makeup. I'm really into makeup, but tend to use the same products every day. So that's not that exciting. And again, because I'm just showing you what I do every day, I'm not going to be fancy. I'm just going to show you what I do every day. So this is Ulta eyeshadow. It's called Silk. So it's just kind of like a champagne color, I guess. And I just go over my entire eyelid. Let's see if you guys can see that color-wise. Yeah, it doesn't look like it shows up very well because it's really light, but you can, I don't know if you can see it or not. Anyway, so that's what I do. I take that all up. Now, I'm a brown fan, so I have, oh, and this was just a wide brush. Then I have my favorite brush, which I think I got from MAC or Ulta. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. It doesn't say. I think I bought this from MAC though, but it's just like a general eyelash, like a eye. It's generally what you would use for like the top lid here. I don't. But I do a lot of different browns. I've got this Estee Lauder Smoke 23 brown. I use that a lot. I have this MAC Woodwinked. It's kind of a gold brown, which would be a good color for today. So I think I'll do that. This is my new favorite right now is Ulta Molten. It's a really dark brown. Actually, I think I'll use this today because it's my favorite right now. I can't get enough of this. So I just do this real light, just like a couple dabs because it's so dark. And then I kind of do it right here in the corner, okay? And then I go into the crease. Now there's a specific crease brush, but because I'm just using my everyday makeup is just 2 colors. So then I have the light on the bottom, the light on the top, and I've got the dark in the crease and on the edge. And that's literally all I'm doing. It's really easy. The brush is important. You got to blend it, you know. But this is such a nice, it's a bigger brush, but it's not as big as the light color. And you just kind of, I don't even need to add more. You just kind of keep blending and, you know, there you go. So it looks darker here than it does. Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't seem that dark to me. But I love this color. I think it's very dramatic. Shocking, I know. So my everyday mascara and eyeliner regimen goes as follows. I use 3 colors, actually 4 colors pretty regularly in the summer, which is like black, you know. But I actually in the summertime use more of a blue. This is an Ulta blue, and this is a Marcel hypoallergenic blue. So this is a lighter blue, and this is more of a darker blue. I'm not using those today. I'm just showing them to you. I use brown a lot. This is just Ulta Deep Brown. It's one of those automatic twist-up pencils. I love those. I don't really like the pencils you have to sharpen. And I use a lot of white because I like my eyes being brightened up in the summer, and I think that this is really awesome. Today, and of course black. In the winter, I use silver instead of white. I use a darker blue or a blue with a glitter, and I use a lot more liquid eyeliner. I've got a green liquid, like a dark green, forest green, and a black and a blue liquid eyeliner. I use a lot more of that for more drama in the winter. So for today, I'm wearing this shirt. I think I'm going to go with white. You guys can see that. Okay. So I've got to use my mirror, so I apologize because I can't see very well in the... So I just go above the upper lash line. I mean, it's pretty... not that big of a deal. You know, I get a little bit on my lashes, I guess. I probably shouldn't, but I do. It's not perfect, but people seem to like it. Okay, so now you know, wow, now my eyes are really bright. And I'm going to keep this out because I'll end up putting some mascara on there. So then my mascara, I'm using either Ulta Plush Drama, which is a new one that I'm actually liking, or I use They're Real a lot, which is a Benefit product. Of course, on occasion, I do use my Unique Fiber Lashes. I kind of save that when I want, when I have the time, because they take a long time to put on. And I have a couple other sample size mascaras that I get from my Birchbox. This is like Estee Lauder Sumptuous Bold Volume. I use this sometimes. I use this more in conjunction as my first layer for the fiber lashes. So I put a lot of layers on and it annoys me. That's pretty much it on the mascara. Okay. So I start with the Smashbox. I've been using this for years. I am a huge fan. Smashbox Layer Lash Primer Base. So I just put on one layer of this. Sorry, I have the fan on me because I'm hot. Finally stopped sweating. Wow, 2:38. I gotta go. I got a jet. Okay. So I just put one layer of this on. Not thick, just one layer. Oops. Stupid hair. It always seems to be a little thicker on my right eye. Sorry, I have a hair coming at me. Seriously. Than my left. But what do you do? And it looks like I'm putting a lot on, but I'm really lightly touching on my lashes. So that's the first step. And then I'm not going to use the Plush today. I think I'm going to use the They're Real. And I actually have been using this for a long time, and I had been using it kind of wrong. I always started with the tip, like this, and then went like this, but you're supposed to actually start like this, and then go like this. So I go on this, I start down a little bit. I try not to mess up, of course, my white eyeliner, which I will in a minute, and then I just kind of wiggle it a little bit. Just a little bit. Just wiggle it. Just a little bit. And then you take the tip, because it has this like round tip thing, and then you take the tip and it kind of goes in and puts a little bit of layers into those tiny little things. So that's my mascara. It's not very extravagant, but I don't have a lot of lashes. I don't have a lot of volume in my lashes. And I find that this looks pretty similar to the Unique, but it takes less time. I like the look of the Unique a lot, so I do use them. But it just, sometimes if I'm in a hurry and want a dramatic look, I just use this. For everyday wear, I actually just wear the Plush because it doesn't really matter. You know, like if I'm just like going to the grocery store. If I'm going, who are we kidding? If I'm going to the grocery store, I'm actually not doing my makeup. Why is it that women always do that with their mouths? Let me try not to. Just for fun. But I just did it with the lower lash. It's like trying to protect myself somehow. Alright. Honestly, you guys, that's it. Like, it takes me like 5 minutes to do my makeup. I know it looks too, like, because I'm talking to you, it's 13 minutes, but like on a good day, it's like, you know, typical day, it takes me like 7 to 10 minutes. Like, if I'm taking my time and really thinking about colors and stuff, but usually I don't. I use the same products pretty much every day. And then I just kind of like whatever, kind of do a second layer really light once it dries a little bit. I don't really like putting mascara on dry mascara. I don't like the crunch of it. It really creeps me out. I know that's a weird thing, but and then I take my white eyeliner, I go back over, because sometimes, like right here, I got a little bit of mascara on my lid. So I just kind of go over it a little bit just to keep it from being lame. And that's it. And then I just today I'm just going to use this Smashbox. It's just a lip dye thing. It's just gloss, actually. Lip Enhancing Glass by Smashbox. And the color is Tease. Ooh, am I going to be teasing you guys? Kind of fun. Super simple. I need liners for my lipstick because my lipstick tends to smudge a lot. So I either wear gloss because it's easy to wipe off, or because I eat my lipstick off like almost immediately. It's crazy. All right. There you go. Makeup tutorial done. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope that was helpful. I don't really remember who asked me to do it. But I do remember a couple of people have asked me to do it, and it's really, really simple. Again, like most of the time, my makeup takes me like 5 to 7 minutes, but obviously because I was talking to you, it took me a little longer today. But all right, I'm going to do my update video here in a few minutes, and I will be back. Bye!